It is Wednesday, July 2nd. Wednesday, July 2nd. So I'm going to wait for some people to get in, see if we get some people in. The last live was kind of longer. This one probably not be that long. But, yeah, let's see if we get some people in here to have this conversation. What's up, Queen B. Moore? How are you? Thank you for always joining, Queen B. Moore. I appreciate it. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, sincerely. I appreciate you. You are the first to comment. You are the first to comment. Thank y'all so much for coming in on these sporadic lives that I have. So, hey, what's up, Lady RHOA? What is up, the pop culture plug? Rochelle Perry, Brittany Johnson, EMC Experience, Shay J, Xavier Edwards. What is up to all of you? You are the first people to come into the live. This is not going to be as long as the last live that I had. Not going to be as long as the last live. I'm probably going to do a little rant in the beginning. But I definitely want to come on, y'all. It's a lot that's happening today, so I wanted to hit all of those things. Chantel, Lydia, Liana, Angela Bouger, Diamond Eyes. Thank you so much. Yeah, me and this beard are going through a struggle. I be thinking I want to cut it off some days. I be thinking I want to cut it off. Somebody thought it was AI one time, or I had got a man unit or something. Y'all see, that is clearly my skin, and it ain't patchy. Y'all better get y'all some of that bedroom candy beard oil. It ain't patchy. Hey, what's up, Lady LaMarcus, the pop culture plug. All right, so some of y'all are in here. Some other people may come in. But again, I want to say happy Wednesday to y'all. Thank y'all so much for joining me on this live on this Wednesday. I know they're sporadic, y'all. So definitely I was doing a variety of things today. Being honest, today was probably one of my most frustrating days I've had in a while. Yeah, in a long time. So I wasn't really feeling joining on live on feeling any of that. Stuff still had to get done, but today was one of them days. Today was Dane. Let's just say that. Today was definitely Dane. Yeah, Housewives from Housewives. Different location today. No red wall, but a red shirt. Good trouble, necessary trouble. If you like this shirt, it comes in other colors. We're going to be launching some new colors. You can get it from thenewmeaning.com, and I will put that in the actual chat for you. I'll actually try to pin it up in the chat for y'all. But yeah, so with this, let's have a conversation. You know what? On this one, I can't pin it in the chat. I'll put it in the description. So let's talk about a few different things. Real Housewives of Atlanta. We can start with there because I know that's what y'all came here for. Or you know what? Let me keep you out here for a second. Let's talk about a few different things. Let's go on with the Diddy conversation. I'm not going to go into too much detail with the Diddy conversation, but if you know, today Diddy was found not guilty on 3 of the 5 charges. Most of the biggest charges he was found not guilty on. He was found charges of prostitution and traveling prostitutes. He was found guilty on. If you were watching me the other day, how many of you remember that I said when it comes to the Diddy case, the thing that puts me on the fence of if he's going to be found guilty is that they have not put on the stand, and at no time has she been called to testify, or do they have any high executives in his company, such as KK? Do y'all remember that I said that the other day? Do y'all remember? If you remember, raise your hand. That I was like, "Where's KK?" How is it? When you start talking about Rico and this, elaborate thing, how are the highest people in Diddy's company not being put on the stand? If you were on that live or you saw the previous live and I talked about that, this was brief because I don't talk about that case a lot. How many of y'all remember me saying, where are the high-ranking executives? They only are talking to assistants and some of those, and that's kind of weird. Where's the people that are, they have to have all these high-ranking people to be involved in this corporate, elaborate racketeering charge. So we got EMC experience, Queen B More. Y'all remember me being like, Courageous CC. I was like, this kind of gets a little sticky. So, as we said, the racketeering, the RICO, all of those, they didn't stick. They didn't stick because they didn't prove beyond a reasonable doubt that this was this elaborate enterprise in all of these things. They talk about the assistants, and I'm not saying these people are not important. Let me make sure I'll let y'all know that. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying when it comes to this high level thing of what was happening in his company, you would have expected, like, it's almost like how you would have a company and it's this high level executive such as the VPs and everyone in the corporate suite, and none of them knew about it, but all of the people in the mailroom knew about it. Only like 2 people in the mailroom knew about it. It doesn't make sense to me. You get what I'm saying? So that part, I kind of knew that was going to happen. Him being denied bail today, when he was denied bail, I'm going to assume, in my opinion, Diddy will probably charge with 3 to 5 years is what they're probably going to give him. What I'm going to say is he probably won't serve, but maybe another year, or he may get out for time, because he's already been in there almost a year. So I think 3 to 5 years is what they're going to give him. Yeah, I think that's what they're going to give him. It was kind of, that's what I feel. Don't have any, thing in like any dog in the fight, but just from as a bystander, standing out. He won't get the maximum time, I do not believe. They will charge him, and then it will be run concurrently, not consecutively. So meaning if he gets 10 years for one and 10 years for the other, it will be 10 years that he's supposed to serve. Or if he gets 3 years for one and 5 years for the other, that's a total of really 5 years. It will run 3 and 3, and then the last 2 he would have to do, it will run concurrently. But I assume he's going to do 3 to 5 years. He's probably going to do, they're going to say 3, he'll be out in a year or so. They'll probably give him some time served, something like that. Yeah, that's the Diddy trial. As it relates to, let's talk about Next Gen NYC. How many of you have been watching Next Gen NYC? I'm not going to talk about the whole show. I'm going to talk about some things that I want to talk about with the show. But how many of you have been watching Next Gen NYC on Bravo or Peacock? Raise your hand if you've been watching Next Gen NYC on Bravo or Peacock. Now, y'all know I talk all the time about Candy and the Gang. I talk all the time about reality shows. I will say what I do feel is that this show is another show where they don't know how to fake it. You get what I'm saying? They're trying to navigate it, but they don't know how. The cameras are just rolling and just capturing them. And I think that that's good. I think that's that's what Jersey Shore used to be. That's what Housewives of Atlanta used to be back in the day. It used to be so real world. It used to be so real that it was like, I got to get home to watch it because I can't believe that this is happening. I can't believe this person is doing this on TV. I can't believe it was like a I can't believe type of thing. You get what I'm saying? I think Next Gen NYC is that show. Of course, I think the Riley and Ariana friendship is cute. It is just because it's genuine. They genuinely had this friendship when they were young, and who they are to the core of people is who they are today is still who they were when they were kids. And meaning the love that they have for each other, how genuine, how they are, how they feel about things. If y'all remember, Ariana and Riley, they would call you out on Real Housewives of Atlanta back in the day. Do y'all remember that? On Real Housewives of Atlanta back in the day, Ariana would be like, what? She would call you out. She didn't know, even as a kid, you ain't supposed to do that. She didn't know. And Riley has always been like that. So I think that watching them on this show, they are definitely coming in. And I really like them on this show. I really, really like them on the show. Now, talk about what I don't like on this show. I'm going to let y'all come get y'all cousin Charlie, because y'all don't want Charlie to come see me. How about let's say that? Y'all cousin Charlie on Next Gen NYC, The nepotism of it all, how he's lived his life, that is great for him. But y'all might want to tell y'all cousin to go to figure it out real quick as it relates to how he talks to women, how he talks to not just Riley, but Georgia, any of those women. Yeah, I'm not for it. Like, he's showing class A epitome of a douchebag, and he needs a man to step to him. So he wants to be grown. He's almost 45, you know what I'm saying, years old anyway, on a show with 20-year-olds. So tell old boy to come holla at me real quick, because I'm real grown. Grown, got gray in my beard grown. So all of that, what he be doing, all of the passive aggressiveness and slash aggressiveness when it comes to that conversation he had at the table where he called old girl broke and all kinds of things. Yeah, y'all need to tell Charlie to come holla at me. Trust me, it'll be good. Like, I understand that who he is for the show. He's the Jax of the show. I understand who he is for the show. But I don't know after a certain point when he didn't even know if the show was taping, when he was just saying some of that stuff, that's who he is. So yeah, tell your boy that he might want to pipe it down. And he might need to hang around a few different people, a few more women, and specifically a few more African-American women. Because some of what he talking about, yeah, nah, homeboy. Nah, holla at me. Yeah, you can tell him, if y'all record these lives, because y'all do enough, y'all can tell Charlie to come holla at me. What's up? What's up? Scorpio, full effect, grown man, gray hair. Got it. Let's do it. And again, Riley, I think it's George, any of those women, like how he be talking, yeah, homeboy. Nah, I ain't with it. Like, here's the thing. Y'all can have conversations like, oh my gosh, you know, you were on Housewives and you were in women's business, blah, blah, blah. But he's talking in a whole degrading level. Like, it's a whole different kind of level. He's so disrespectful as it relates to women. It's, yeah. Like, yeah. So, Next Gen NYC, y'all should be watching it on Bravo and Peacock. But tell your boy I said what's up. Tell your boy I said what's up. That's all I'm going to say. The Scorpio on me. The Scorpio on me for sure. Tell your boy what's up. He called me today, it would have been a whole different, yeah. The nice side wouldn't have been out. Today wouldn't have been the day. You might catch me tomorrow, might not be the day, but tell your boy Charlie what's up. Run it. Let's see how he talks in a real conversation. Anyway, next. Let's talk about Housewives. We're going to be talking about Housewives, so we have to go there. It's a variety of things that I want to talk about with this Housewives. I'm going to get to, you know, the past episode, part of what I feel and just some of my feelings as it relates to it. But I think it's some other parts of Housewives that we need to address. I think I seen an interview. On the interview, the interviewer to me was trying to paint a picture and said some things that, yeah, no, homeboy, that wasn't what it was. What you're stating is not what the question is. The question in all of this has been, if we want to talk about it, the question in all of this previous season 9 debacle was someone accused someone of SA. If you don't know what SA it was, you can fill that in, or possibly trying to SA someone. That is very different than somebody saying, how you doing, Renata? Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate you. I needed that today. Meaning, I just needed it for the love to see your name pop up. It wasn't the money thing, but thank you so much. Just like I needed all of y'all to come in here. So I appreciate you, Renata. You are the true MVP today. Thank you for my first super chat. But the difference in that is this. If the interviewer, and I don't have to go through names, let's call the interviewer John for the sake of this live. If the interviewer is asking a question, is having this conversation, then I'm going to put the interviewer's name as such in giving the example. If someone says, interviewer, you were going to take someone to a dungeon and SA them. That is very different than someone saying, interviewer, you were going to have a threesome with two people. Can everyone agree that having sexual, you say, let's say, fun or sexual like excitement that may include one or more people is very different when you're talking about someone was going to have non-consensual things happen and they were trying to do that to a person? Can we agree that those are two different things? Can we agree that those are two different things? Everybody in the chat, let me know if we can agree. Again, thank you so much, Renata. I really appreciate you for the super chat. So can we all agree on that? I see people in two different things. Yes. Okay. So when this interviewer is having this, if you're going to be an interviewer, let's make sure that when you have conversations like that, that you're actually being objective in having the interview and not trying to slant an objective or what something was said, because what you're saying is totally different than what happened. What you're trying to slant the narrative of is totally different. And then to follow it up, if you looked at the comment that happened, it was said after that by someone on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, Portia Williams, hey, you apologize for the lie already in telling me the lie. So let's move forward. So they have confirmed that what was said was a lie and that was apology happened. Outside of that, the answer, here's what I'm gonna tell you what these answers are. Portia's response, the answer that the person gave in the interview, and a lot of the editing answer. I made a mistake and blah, blah, blah. Andy made the benched comment on Watch What Happens. All of this is a protection of, yeah, I'm gonna say it, I don't care. All of this is a protection of what they would consider an asset or the money that they have spent. They have spent this money to bring this person back to the show. So they have to figure out and make sure that you do not dislike this person that they have spent this money to bring back to the show. Okay? They have spent money to say, this is the grand return. We are going to save this. So everybody is on 1,000 control, meaning other people on the show, meaning the producers of the show, to make sure that they are taking care of their investment. So even the response that they stated, there was no accountability for what has happened. Every answer and accountability has been kind of but it is an investment that has happened. So let's be very clear. At no point, no sincere apology has happened, and none of that has happened. And all of it has been a skate around in circle. So, the ring light is on. And because the ring light is on, you sometimes have to let the ring light be on. On the TV show, the producers are producing. And so sometimes when they produce, they produce. I mean, when you are around these group of people, sometimes you're around them and you don't know if you're around them. If y'all not realize that every answer be kind of like, what? Say what? Say, huh? And again, this ain't a diss. I'm, nothing like that. But I'm saying so it's a two-part. It was definitely a meeting that said when we address this issue, we have to address it in a certain way. So on the interview, they tried to not address it because they felt like the people were going to drag them for filth if they didn't take accountability and didn't address it and didn't have a sincere apology how they should have. So they skated around it, but the interviewer tried to slant it. I don't know how they answered it on the upcoming reunion, but I do know that it is very much a conversation that probably was had when it came to the return on how they would deal with when this question came up, because it was the elephant in the room that nobody really could talk about. Watch What Happens. That was probably the closest real moment. And I don't think that people were ready for him to say that when Andy was like, well, you were benched. But there's not going to be any extensive conversation from a liability standpoint, partially, but from a housewife standpoint of saving face. So during the season, you are correct, from a housewife. They don't answer it from a liability standpoint because they don't want to bring it back up. And two, if they do it, they don't want to be drugged if the answer is not what they thought the answer was supposed to be, meaning the public. because the public has not been forgiving of some of that. That's what I feel, and that's what I'm going to stand on. Again, the question answered on the interview was not, it was not answered bad. It was just in circles and not really answered or accountable. But the interviewer definitely tried to slant and tried to change what the actual issue was. That wasn't it. That wasn't it. That wasn't it at all. So with that being said, don't want to take up any more time talking about that, but everybody involved has definitely tried to make sure that they address this a certain way, because it could go really left from a public standpoint if it wasn't addressed with care. Okay. Yeah, if it wasn't addressed with care. Next, as it relates to the Real Housewives of Atlanta, if you saw the season finale, which is one of their highest episodes of this season, I think it was 685,000 viewers. If you saw the season finale, you saw it was a lot going on. You saw conversations and some of the editing where they would do these flashback conversations that happened, but we didn't see it happen. It should have happened in the show. And then we get to, it was a lot going on. Angela still gets the MVP award for me because she definitely carried all of this season out, including the finale. Like it should have been, this was a finale, but she carried it out like a seasoned housewife. She carried this out like a seasoned housewife. She gave you everything from dramatics. They ready for him to leave. She was even stopping Charles. No, he can't leave. Hey, let me go talk to this man. Hey, let me put some stakes on the line. Let me go down the list to see who could have said this. All of the above. Angela handled herself like a seasoned housewife when it came to this season finale and this season. She gets an A+ for me for how she has handled herself during this. A+ for me. I think as it relates to the reunion, I still stand firm. I do not know or think that the individual was brought by Phaedra. I do not. I do believe that the individual is a part of some ploy. I don't know who set him up, but I don't believe that. And I stand by what I said in my previous video. Certain things just felt very not real. And Junebug, who the is Junebug? Ain't no damn Junebug. You just randomly put out these random names. So I'm going to tell y'all, that's like me dropping on here. I have a secret scoop that came from Pookie. So let me tell y'all what Pookie told me about what happened at the reunion. What? Who the is Pookie? Everybody got a cousin named Pookie. And what? Pookie. Like, I don't believe that. Pookie? But yeah, Junebug and all that whole thing, I do believe that the man came for his moment of fame. I don't believe Angela set it up herself, just being honest. I believe that it was set up, and I believe Angela may have played into it, but I believe he wanted his 15 seconds of fame on TV. Hence why it's these phone conversations, hence why it's all of these things that happen afterwards. I think it's very it's just weird. It's just weird, to be honest. But overall, I think it was a finale. I think it was a lot of things that have happened. I think it's very interesting to me. Very interesting to me. And I'm going to be honest, what I feel is interesting. Why is it that Britt always feels like everyone is lower than her, or she is the only one in the room with class, or these people are beneath her? And I will respectfully say that no one on that show is beneath Britt Eaddy when it comes to what they have done. Respectfully, most of the people on the show have done some things. The people on the show currently, she's been hosting. She's done Pamper with Portia, Go Naked Hair. Angela has done real estate. Her husband is known. So they have their own career life. Phaedra is an attorney, mortician. She's been on reality shows. We have Kelly, who's a restaurateur. We have Shamia, who is a host, who's worked for the Hawks, who's had acting gigs. We've had like Drew, who's been on movies. She's been on everything from The Game to, I think it was Step It Up video or one of them, to, all kinds of movies. To, like, everybody is more accomplished. And she comes in like, what? Like, where did you get the audacity to think that you belonged on the platform even with these women? And then for you to come in and have such air, like, get these off, these women are trash. That is insane to me. That is the utmost, like, what? You have delusion You have visions of delusion and grandeur if you think that you are the most upper echelon of the people that are currently even on that show. What? Am I crazy? Okay. Drop it below if you think I'm insane, but I think that is insane that she thinks that she is the epitome of class from this show and other people are trash. What? Sweetheart, you deserve to be on Duck Dynasty or Honey Boo Boo, and you probably wouldn't even have made it a season on that. So the fact that you are coming on one of the most esteemed platforms, the ratings, and think that you are the upper echelon of it tells me that somebody should have actually set you down and said, sweetheart, before you go on Housewives, you need to find some class. Because as of right now, you shouldn't even have made the D League of Love and Hip Hop. What? Like, I'm sitting there like, did this woman just say that? Like, ma'am, we can go get Wow and all of them from Jersey Shore and they got more class than you. Ma'am, we can go get Jocelyn Hernandez first season of Love and Hip Hop or any of the 3 or 4 when she was sitting around calling people the maid and she had more class. The fact that you think that you have more class than the rest of these women on this show, I was like, okay, yeah, okay. Okay, like, ma'am, you of all people, like, I am sorry. I could now that might have been the most comedic moment. Get these mics off of me. These women are trash. What? CJ Jones, thank you. Thank you so much for the super chat. Like, these women are trash. I was very confused. I was confused. And I said, if y'all don't go get y'all favorite auntie, because y'all auntie needs some help. Drusella, you said, I'm sorry. She she ain't even got enough class for Baddies of Africa. She couldn't make it on Baddies of Cascade. She couldn't make it on the Baddies of the West End. Like, the baddies might got more class. Have you ever known somebody, okay, you know what it gives me? Have you ever known somebody that like thinks they're classy and will like mispronounce stuff or say stuff and you be like, well, that ain't how that go. You know, like they could be like, you know, we gonna go eat and they gonna get us that Vaviar. The what? You know, fish eggs. I read about it. Fish eggs. That Vaviar. Mm-hmm. Fish eggs. What? Say what? Like, you know, you like meet somebody and you got that friend or that auntie. They be like, see, y'all don't understand. Miller High Life, that is champagne. You should see it on the bottle. It is champagne. What? It is beer. What? Now, I read that they made that the champagne of beer. It is champagne. CJ, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank y'all so much. CJ Jones 79. I appreciate you. Like, but have y'all ever met people like that? Hello, Cheryl. Have y'all ever met people that you like? I can't correct you because it's gonna take more of my brain cells to correct you, but you so stupid. Like y'all know them people, and they be trying to be all classy. See, I went and blah blah. You be like, I feel like I'm dumber than I was before I start talking to you. You so dumb. But they feel like they classy. They be mispronouncing words and stuff. That's what she gives me. She got a little bit more than that, where she ain't gonna mispronounce, but you know, it be that. Get me away from these women. These women are trash. please go get the nasal like passages fixed from the nose job. Like you must have a deviated septum at this point. Please go get it like fixed. Cause there is no way you should be. I don't even. I be in the scenes with these women, and please. And then for you to be like, get this mic off of me. These women are trash. Get this mic off of me. I'm not to be around these. What? Like what? Yeah, y'all. I ain't even know what to say. Like, I ain't even know what to say. But overall, I think the season of Housewives was actually a really solid season as far as you got to learn some new characters. You know, we got invested in people like Angela. Kelly has been through a lot. I think Britt went low again when she starts talking about Shamia's child. So here's what I know. Usually Shamia's child is not always on camera, but even when Shamia is on vacations and stuff, her child is there with the nurse. Like a lot of times, if she goes and her family is there or people are there, usually this happens. I know this because it happens. So when people are like, oh, that's used, like you can't weaponize something like, sweetheart, you had back page videos that was like online. You cannot weaponize someone's child. Like SCP, I didn't think it was the worst. I think you have to learn these people. I think the viewers have made a part in what people feel about this overall show, but I don't think this show was the worst. Like, I don't think this show was the worst at all. I think that it was a solid first season for like a rebooted show with brand new characters and all. So I think it was a solid. I give the season a solid B minus. I give it like a B minus, B minus. And only because I think Kenya may have been needed to multiply the force in some of this, and that would have pushed it up to an A just because she knows how to do what she does. You need a seasoned person who knows how to like do that. I think Drew stepped in and definitely, held her ground and all of that. And I think Angela and all of them were really great. So I definitely think it was a solid B for a season. I definitely think it was a solid B. But we'll see what happens for the next season. Season 17. The reunions are coming up. It was a 3-part reunion, so I'm interested in seeing what facts that they have. Let's do a drinking game. How many times are they gonna say Candy's name on this reunion? I saw two. On the trailer. Let's do a drinking game next time. Let's see how many. And yeah, so that's where we are with that. Again, I want to say to y'all, everybody, if you send me a super chat today, y'all don't even know. If y'all knew today, if you would have caught me 8 hours ago, your boy was struggling today. It's been a lot. It's been a lot happening. It's been a lot, and I may wear it well sometimes, you guys, but yeah, let's just say sometimes life and stuff be happening. Yeah, all of those things and above. So I want to say to all of you who have joined this chat, thank you for joining this live. People like you are amazing, amazing, amazing. I don't take it for granted that you come here, you listen to me talk. The super chats just are added on bonus, like y'all give me some more super chats for today. Let's make my highest super chat. I think $20 might have been my highest. Let's give me the $20. I'm at 12. But yeah, I thank y'all so much for just coming in and wanting to have these conversations. Oh, Queen B More, thank you. I don't take that for granted, Queen B More. I really don't, y'all. Oh, CJ Jones, I'm sorry. Grief can be a big thing. It can be a really big thing, and I'm so sorry for people that have to deal with it. But those kind of things happen, y'all. Like, yeah, I don't go into it, and I won't go into all of the things with just how life be life, and sometimes it gets you. Like today, I was like, "Roar." But yeah, I knew, I was like, I want to come live because even though y'all are not speaking out, I sincerely just appreciate you all. And I think sometimes people don't say that enough, just taking your time out. You just logging into these chats like you're interested in what I have to say. You all just commenting and wanting to be a part of the conversation and telling people to go watch my YouTubes. I appreciate that. Like, some people don't understand that you expect nothing, but you appreciate everything. Oh, Yolanda Reese, you are so amazing. Thank you so much. And I stand by that. I'm one of those people that you expect nothing from people, but you appreciate everything. So I expect nothing from anybody, but if a person decides to take their time out, subscribe to the channel, send a super chat like Yolanda and CJ and Miss Queen B Moore and all of you all that have sent super chat, I don't take that for granted. Like, you could do anything else with your money. You could like do anything else with your time, but you came in here. You came in here and you poured into me. And so I want to thank y'all. I'm not the person that, oh my God, you people are so less than me, that needs rhinoplasty or needs a deviated septum fix and talking crazy about it, because I know that with having a product line like these shirts, you can get them on the newmeaning.com, having my payroll company, having clients who are entertainment, we couldn't do anything without you. So anybody that knows me, if you see me out in public, I'm ready to take a picture, have a drink with you, and turn up, like all of these kind of things, because it could be the opposite and nobody could care. It could be the opposite and nobody could be supporting the new meaning, and nobody could be, attending events and any of that. Yeah. So for me, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. And I thank y'all. I thank y'all so much. I think this may be my highest super chat day for 25.96. Okay. I got 25.96 today. My highest super chat day. 25.96. Highest super chat it is. 25.96 in the super chat it is. Jesus, the way and the truth. No Jesus, no peace. No Jesus, no peace. Loved you, the housewife, Lord of Candy. Oh, thank you, HHA. I appreciate you so much. Even though you've been saying some crazy stuff in the chat, I appreciate you anyway. But 30, 95 it is. That's what I got in the super chat. Outside. 30.95. 30.95 outside. Like I gotta do, like it was 25.96. Now it's 30.95 in the super chat. It is 30.95 in the super chat. It is. That could be a new song the way it be talking. Oh, Diamond Eyes, thank you so much. Thank you. 35.94 in the super chat. It is. 35.94 in the super chat. It is. My highest super chat day. Fatima Kid. 45.94 in the super chat. We go. They be making rap songs about anything, so I feel like I could. Thank you again to Yolanda Reese. Thank you to HHA. Thank you to Rochelle Perry. I'm sorry, to Fatima Kid, to Diamond Eyes. Thank you to all of you who have been in here. Y'all, HHA, you want me to stop with my voice? 45.94 in the super chat we go. But thank y'all so much. Thank y'all. Like today, thank you so much. This is my highest super chat amount. I'm new to the live thing, but y'all giving me the super chats and stuff, and I really don't take that for granted. And I thank y'all so much. Like today was a struggle for me, just outside of all of this. And coming here talking to y'all and all of these things. Diamond Eyes, we talked about Diddy earlier on in here. You got to go back to the live. But thank y'all. I really appreciate you. Diamond Eyes, I said that I caught this in the last video, because I didn't feel that they had enough high-ranking people that were on the stand. They didn't call enough. They didn't have enough evidence to make it a RICO. That doesn't mean, that doesn't give a stance on the actual charges and what I feel about that. But I told that I did feel the RICO charges. It was kind of hard for them to make. Thank you, HHA. Thank you, Corey Swin. Thank you so much, Queen B. Moore, CJ Jones, Yolanda, Fatima Kid. I got 44.94 in super chats today, y'all. Oh, like y'all, and I'm gonna say this: the holiday is coming up. People are dealing with different things, and I'm not gonna get sentimental, but I'm gonna say this: please continue and check on people in your life as you know what it is. A very side note. I don't think the sin is scanning right now, but I'm gonna give y'all a side note. So I stopped eating meat about 6 weeks or so ago. So I became vegetarian about 6 weeks ago. I don't know if I'll keep going. I don't know if I'll add back seafood because I haven't really missed the meat. But that's probably, if you see any changes on anything else with hair, any of that, it's because I stopped eating. I stopped eating meat. So that's kind of where I am right now. I did talk about Next Gen NYC. I didn't do a full review, Fatima, but yes, we did talk about it. So thank y'all again so much. But I was just saying the holidays are coming up. Check on your friends, check on your family, check on everybody. Pour some love into some people. Be safe out there because it's a lot that happens, during the holiday. I will be at Essence Fest. We have Siren that is going to be performing on Friday, and Escape is going to be performing on Sunday at the Essence Festival. So make sure y'all get y'all tickets. If y'all see me at Essence Fest, run up on your boy and say, hey, give me a hug if you already give hug. And if y'all, coming in love. And, let's have a drink or something to eat if we out. And if y'all see me, I'm definitely happy to see y'all and come and be like, I'm from Unapologetically. Let me know y'all from the YouTube channel. Thank y'all so much. Thank you, Fatima. Yeah, the girls will be performing on Friday on the main stage at Essence. They perform at 7:10, so be there on Friday. If you are in Essence, and again, if you are at Essence, tell your boy hi. Thank y'all again so much, and I'll see y'all later. If y'all want to buy this shirt again, thenewmeaning.com. THENEWMEANING.com. You can get this and other shirts. Go support your boy and grab a shirt or something. Go support your shirt. Go and grab. I don't smoke. I don't do any drugs, y'all. I may drink alcohol from time to time, but I don't do drugs. So, yeah, I might need to have a drink today. But thank y'all so much. Y'all made my day.